Okay, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at installing the ball mount adapter by Axis Dynamics onto a Smith Wesson M&P 9C series of handgun. So while we will be working with the Smith Wesson today, this will work as well for a Glock, SIG, or any other model that we will be releasing products for down the road. So our first step, as always, you're going to want to follow proper rules of firearm safety. So that we're going to keep our finger off the trigger for this process and go ahead and check the chamber. Lock the slide to the rear and make sure that there are no rounds in that chamber. We're going to want to do this all with an empty magazine. So now that we're confident that the gun's unloaded, we're going to go ahead here and with our standard firearm disassembly tool, we're going to push that disconnect lever down. Now if you're working with a Glock, you're not going to have this lever, so you're going to have to go ahead and pull the trigger at this step. But as always, it's going to be very important that we're following proper rules of safety and that we make sure that chamber is cleared before we proceed with this step. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and rotate that disassembly lever down and release the slide. Now with that internal disconnect lever down and the disassembly lever, we're going to be able to slide that right off. So now that we have the slide off, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look right in here at the slide, and you're going to have the striker assembly right in here. Now if you look, you can just barely see in there little white notch. Get the spring, and that's being retained by a little piece of plastic that's actually protruding into this slide cover plate and locking it in. And that's what we're trying to get off here, is the slide cover plate seen right here. So we're going to go ahead with that same pencil, insert it in, and depress that small little white notch. And as soon as that's depressed, you're going to be able to slide your slide cover plate. So now that's done, the original one is removed. You're going to want to retain this piece just in case you ever need to restore your gun to its original condition to be sold or for any other reason. So, and now we're going to be able to install the Axis Dynamics plate onto our M&P. So taking the slide, we're going to go ahead and align this up. It's going to go right into the same rails that the original cover plate fit into. And then we're going to once again, take our same tool and depress that piece of plastic that's covering the striker assembly. So with that depressed, we're going to be able to push that up, and that's going to slot in nicely. So now we're done with the basic installation process. As you can see, it's very easy. We do encourage anyone who feels like they're going to have trouble with this process to seek out a gunsmith locally, and we're sure they'd be more than happy to assist with this process. But for most of you with basic firearms experience, we believe that this is an easy to install product. So to finish the process, we're going to pull it back and rotate that assembly lever up. With that locked in, the gun is now complete and ready to be used with the Axis Dynamics product line. Thank you for watching.